G'day guys, it's Lee from Skulldrag Industries here, and we're just heading out on North Pine Dam today, and going to do a little bit of trolling, and run through a few tips on trolling today on North Pine. Now, trolling setups don't need to be sophisticated. It's just a little Akuma rod, egg beater, with a refurbished old rod that Luke's Lines actually refurbished for me. So this was basically an old soft plastics rod, the broken tip, many a battle scar, and Hendo from Luke's Lines has fixed it all up. Basically made me a nice little kayak rod out of this. So we're going to go out today, we're going to troll a few lures, and one of the ones that I've been finding that actually has been working quite well here on North Pine has been the Sharp Point, and that little jigger there, little white deep diving crankbait from Sharp Point with the pink gill rakers, and surprisingly that little lure's been catching quite a few fish. So we're going to give it a go today. We're going to run through a few tips and a few pointers, and hopefully that'll get you guys out on the dams and trolling for some bass. So just dragging a couple of sharp points behind us as we go here, and concentrating on looking at the grassy points and where the water has risen over the last few months, and basically just trying to see whether or not those fish are moving up into those grassy points. So wish us luck. So as you can see, as we're moving along here, some of the grassy points that have actually now started to come underwater as the tide's route. Oh, and here we go, we got one. Oh yeah, that's what we want. So that was just trolling along with the lure. So this one's one of Sharp Point's deep divers again, down around the 6 metre mark. Not a big fish. He's going to see the boat here shortly, and he's going to go crook. That's how you know you're getting them close. Let's have a little look at you, son. So again, there's not a lot schooling up. A couple of fish showing on the sounder. Put him in the old overlord, and let's have a little look at you, son. Again, not a huge fish, probably going around the 20 centimetre, 25 centimetre mark. So you can see even these little fish, they'll take a relatively big lure. So he doesn't mind giving that a good whack. So again, that's a bit more of a tiger stripe, so tiger stripe pattern, but yeah, they don't mind these Sharp Points. They tend to get down. I think the pattern reminds them a bit like a bony brim. So they don't mind those at all. So contact Simon if you're chasing any of them. He's using BK hooks. These things are razor sharp, and they're going to catch anything that grabs them. So have a chat to Simon if you want some of those from Sharp Point jig heads. So yeah, nice little bass again, fat little thing. And he's in pretty good condition. So reckon we'll let him go. See you, buddy. Oh, good one. Oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah, he's a good one, this one. You can tell, he's got the weight on him, you know. He's heavy fish. If he's not jagged sideways, I'm calling this for a big fish. Again, he's not happy. I'll try and get him sideways here. Oh no, got the other line. Big fish. Come here, buddy. Oh, yeah. Have a look at that. That is a big fish. Oh, could be close to 50. Let's see how he goes. So, one of the things we come here to North Pine is for these fish. Have a look at that. That is an absolute stonker of a bass. Gonna put her on the scale and see how she goes. Don't think she's quite 50, but yeah, might need to stretch her a little bit. Alright, let's see how big this bronze nugget goes. Layer on there, and we are going 45. Not quite as big as I initially thought, but you know what? I'll take it. That's an awesome looking fish. Get a load of those colours. That is just a huge slab of a fish. What an awesome, awesome catch. Basically deep diving with a bit of a rattle, and I find that if I can give this a bit more action, a bit more work, some pauses, some stops, and then some rattles, sometimes that's enough to entice a strike. And 9 times out of 10, the one I'm holding is the one I'm going to catch fish on. You will catch fish in the ones that are sitting in the holder again, but you stand much better chance of actually catching and hooking a fish. If rod, fish on, sunset like that. Now, running these lures a fair way back, you'll notice that it's taken me a while to get him in, and we are drifting towards him, so he's probably going to go crook very shortly as he gets closer to the boat. So he's coming up there now, and probably right about now. There he is, and there he goes. Let's bring the old overlord and come to me, mate. Once you're in there, you're not getting out. Nice fish. He's a good one. So that bass there was taken on one of the sharp points, and you can see that's the green and gold tiger stripe. So not a bad little lure. I've been catching quite a few bass on this one just of recent. Big bib, gets it down nice and deep. Huge thumping action, which is exactly what they want. Gets that internal rattle going, and that's what they're chasing down to smack. And that pretty much is why these bass love these lures. And as you can see, the proof's really in the pudding. Alright, let's have a bit of a look. Well, he goes a shade over 40, about 41, as you can see there. So nice sized fish, and we'll put him back and see if he can make that magical 50, and we'll come back and catch him again. So one of the things we're looking for on the sounder as we're making our way through is you can start to see these little bumps coming up. Those little arcs are indicating fish. So you want to find a spot that you can actually get to those, and if you're tracking along top of them, you can mark them, come back, find them if you need to. But it's also handy is that when you actually catch a fish in one area, you can mark that area, and then, whoop, just got a hit then. Who knows, might get one on the camera. And you can actually come back and fish those particular areas. So it's a pretty handy little feature to have, and one that's a must when you're fishing the dams. So, oh, yep, you got it. Again, that's just jigging that as we go along, finding a couple of fish as we go. So he's giving that a fair sort of tap as we're going past, and those BK hooks have worked. It's sunk in, and we're going to drag this little boy in. He's not real huge, but still a nice solid fish. Generally it's a little bit hard to tell just how big a fish they are until you get them actually close to the boat. That's generally when they start to go crook. He's actually not too bad a size. Let's put him in the net. Good fish. So there we have it, guys. Lovely bass from the North Pine Dam. They get pretty big out here, so this guy's only a real pup, so we're going to let him go to do a little bit more growing. But lovely fish just the same, lovely bronze color, really starting to thicken up at 35, and we'll put him back, let him grow some more so we can catch him the next time around. we've had an awesome afternoon out on the dam. Been extremely picturesque. We've caught a few fish, had a good time. So just like to say a few things in terms of mental health and getting out and being active, and it's one of those things that I've joined a few groups like Yak Hunters Queensland, and Yak Hunters have been essentially awesome in organising men's mental health weekends. Awesome group, something to look forward to get involved with. Great bunch of blokes and girls, and literally probably one of the best clubs I've ever been involved with. So if you're looking to try something new, you want to get into kayaking, you're already going fishing, get in and get onto these guys from Yak Hunters, because it's an awesome thing to get involved in. They run competitions, friendly as competitions, and some of the best people you'll ever meet, and some good run competitions, and who knows, you might even score yourself something at the end of the day, like a kayak or lure packs and things like that. So one of the awesome things about it is that getting out here, you get to catch fish like these, and there ain't nothing like it. So we'll pop this one back, say bye bye, and we'll catch you next time.